The book of Sirach, chapter 17, verse 27 and 28. It says, who shall praise the Most High in the grave instead of them which live and give thanks? Thanksgiving perisheth from the dead as from one that is not. The living and sound in heart shall praise the Lord. Okay, first and foremost, I want to give infinite honors and prayers to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rikah, HaKodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and salutation to the aquas that's pushing the truth and sincerity. And as you can see on the little meme here, it say when dying souls scream praise. All right, the whole method or purpose of serving the Lord is while you're in the flesh, man. It's not that you don't serve the Lord when you're dead, because you're actually at rest. All right, but the point is the workings of the Lord happens when you what are alive. Okay, and listen, we're not going to get into the back and forth with the okay, when you're a spirit, you're not working for the Lord. Of course, okay, we understand that, but I'm speaking for the living right now. Okay, the actual living and what you should be doing while you live. Matter of fact, let me see if I can pull that while thou livest. That's the point, though. While you live, hey, make a grave declaration, man. All right, make clear. Be able to make clear or declare those things for the Lord, or publish that openly, man. Okay, because I'm gonna read it again. It says, "Who shall praise the Most High in the grave?" Okay, now it's two types of grave, because we know the grave goes into the pit, and the grave goes actually into the dead as well. Okay, so according to which one you're speaking to, okay, if you're in the congregation of the dead, you're not gonna serve the Lord either. All right, that's like a lost, I won't say it's a lost spirit or a lost cause, because the Lord got you disposed in your lot accordingly. But the thing is, you're not serving the Lord, so you're considered to be dead on this side. And a lot of our people can't distinguish between the two of being dead and alive. All right, they got people that's living and they got people that's surviving. Okay, the men of the Lord are living because they got that breath of life in them. All right, then you got other people who are surviving. All right, until the time where they surviving is going to expire. Okay, it's two types of dead. It says, who shall praise the Most High in the grave instead of them which live and give thanks? Because you can literally and physically give thanks unto the Lord. When you're in your spiritual body, it automatically gravitates to the Lord. Okay, that's what the Lord deals with. Okay, that's your spiritual, your celestial body. Okay, it don't go off, it don't air off, it's godly. Okay, it says, thanksgiving perisheth from the dead. You see, as from one that is not. The living and sound in heart shall praise the Lord. And sound in what? In mind. You see, this Isaiah chapter 38 and 18, having that sound doctrine upon your mind, man. I'm going to start at 16. It says, O Lord, Isaiah 30 and 16, O Lord, by these things men live. Okay, this is how you avoid being dead. And in all these things is the life of my spirit. So wilt thou recover me and make me to live. Because it's about living. All right. And to live is they have this breath of life in you, to have these living waters. It says, behold, for peace I had great bitterness, but thou hast in love to my soul delivered it from the pit of corruption. You see, the dead is the pit of corruption, or the grave, or that sunken place. You see, the mire, okay? The mud of the earth. It says, for thou hast cast all my sins behind thy back. For the grave cannot praise thee, death cannot celebrate thee. They that go down into the pit cannot hope for thy truth. And that's going it down into what? That darkness. Matter of fact, let me get on this real quick. Isaiah 38. Never been, that veil never been uncovered from the eyes. Okay, that's blinded the eyes of they have blinded the eyes of the mass majority of the world, 2/3. You see? Okay. That's why they that go down to the pit, they can't hope for that truth, man. You know, that dungeon, fall in that dark hole, all right? It says, for the grave cannot praise thee, death cannot celebrate thee. Death cannot celebrate thee. They that go down into the pit cannot hope for thy truth. The living, he shall praise thee. As I do this day, the father to the children shall make known thy truth. You see? So you making known thy truth, okay, by what? By living, being alive, being quickened. Okay? This Psalms chapter 30 and verse 9. I don't intend for this to be long. I just want to, get this through the spirit. It says, what profit is there in my blood when I go down to the pit? Shall the dust praise thee? Shall it declare thy truth? No. All right. So once again, is referring to, the actually dying and also being dead in mind. Okay. Or deserted to the spirit of life. All right. Or being blocked from the spirit of life, man. Okay? Not giving the truth. This Psalms, same book. Guess I'm gonna run through it. It ain't gonna be long. Psalms chapter 6, verse 5. But we have to get the understanding of the actual dead, the physical dead, physically dead and spiritually dead, all right? Because there's a discrepancy between the two. This Psalm 6 and 5, it says, for in death there is no remembrance of thee. In the grave who shall give thee thanks? So in death there's no remembrance of you, man. All right? Some of your works do follow you in the heavens, but, memories fade away, man. Ultimately, man, on the earth. All right? They got people that died and they're forgotten. But the men of the Lord gonna have a everlasting memorial. They not gonna be forgotten. You see? So that's the praise for praising the Lord on this side. The Lord also allow people that live, that's coming after you to praise thee. You see? That's why there's no praising in the grave. This Ecclesiastes 44 and 1, it says, let us now praise famous men and our Father that begat us. All right, those men that was what? Before us, man. Say praise them, man. Because of their righteous works through the Lord. The Lord allowing them to supplicate with him. There's Psalms 88 and 10. And it reads, will thou show wonders to the dead? Shall the dead arise and praise thee? You see? Will the Lord show wonders to the dead? No. All right? That's not, you show wonders to the living, man. All right? Because the dead sees your wonder. The actual dead in the heavens, well, asleep, the angels, they know your works and wonders. They're doing them, man. Okay? But down here, you get that thanks because why? You're not in your spiritual body. You're in your physical body. All right? In which the angels thank the Lord. They rejoice the Lord all day long. They got a whole, I believe that's the prayer of Zariah. That praise the Lord and thank the Lord. Everything thanks the Lord, you see. But he's the God of the living, not the God of the dead. And to be dead spiritually, all right, is the main way to die. Really, when you do die, it's really departing from this body, man. All right, and you been with the Lord. So that's really not dying. That's a transformation from one body to your other. All right. But to be dead is to actually be what? Without this knowledge, man. In darkness, you see. This Ecclesiastes 9:4. It says, for to him that is joined to all the living, there is hope. To be joined to all the living is to be awakened by this word, man. All right. It says, for a living dog is better than a dead lion. Yeah. All that potential you had as a dead lion, right? A dog which is way smaller, way less stronger. All right. And had their way, wandered off, did this and did that. It ain't better than a dead lion with all that potential. You see? It says, for the living know that they shall die, but the dead know not anything. Because they that wander away from the truth shall remain in the congregation of the dead. All right? That's from them that's running from this truth. So the dead walking around not knowing that they not just spiritually dead, but not just even knowing that they're going to actually die, but they're spiritually dead also. It's like they got a double whammy. You see? It says, neither have they any more a reward, for the memory of them are forgotten. You see? The memory of them are forgotten, man. So they don't have anything on this side or the other side when they pass the leave, man. That's why he says some may wake up to everlasting shame, man, and contempt. All right, because why? They know that they praising the Lord now, but they know like, damn, I'm supposed to praise the Lord while I was living. All right. So you could have stacked up on your spiritual storehouse, man. It says 6. Also their love and their hatred and their envy is now perished. Neither have them any more a portion forever anything that is done under the sun. All right, this Baruch 2:17. It says, open thine eyes and behold, for the dead that are in the graves, whose souls are taken from their bodies, will give unto the Lord neither praise nor righteousness. You see? So, hey, this twofolded. All right? This twofolded here, man. They will give the Lord neither praise nor righteousness because they automatically right? You don't have the chance to do righteous, right? Because you're going to just be righteous automatically, right? You're going to automatically praise the Lord. But in the flesh, the angels marvel at it like, wow, they're actually praising the Lord. When the Lord didn't even allow him to remember. That's miraculous. You see? That's a miraculous thing. This Luke 20:38. It says, for he is not a God of the dead, but of the living, for all live unto him. So those that are living unto the Lord. And hey, whether we die or live, we are the Lord's, like Paul said. All right? Whether we transfer over or not, but the goal is to serve the Lord, man. You don't want to be one of them people that when your eulogy get read, all right, which is the praise of that person, when your eulogy getting read, or diagnosed, and it was like, here goes one that lied in America, that participated in all type of sin. He didn't cleanse himself or serve the Lord, man. You see? You don't want to have that eulogy. All right? This Job 36 and 14. It says they die in youth and their life is among the unclean. To die in your youth is to be dead in your strength, man. Your youth goes into your strength or your life or your walk. All right? When you die in your youth, man, you're in a congregation of the dead. All right? They that wandered out of the way of understanding shall remain in the congregation of the dead. And their life is among the unclean. Meaning what? You forever defiled, man. All right? You're going to have this grave declaration that's on the page, man. When dying souls scream praise. All right? Maximize your living spirit, which the Lord have breathed into us this breath of life, man. That it may praise the Lord, man. All right? But with that, man, until the next time, I want to say shalom.